Hey folks, welcome back to Jerome Bee Farm and Homestead. It's Friday, August 22nd, 2025. It's 92 degrees out. It's in the evening. It's probably about 6:30 or 7 o'clock by now. And I try to get out here when it's cooler. And sorry I haven't done a video in the last couple of weeks. It's just been so hot out. I have been keeping up doing my oxalic acid treatments and all of that. I've done 3 at my home yard and 2 here at this north yard. I'm going to do the 3rd one today. But it's just been a struggle to get out there. Been really busy with my day job, keeping up with that. And you know, I got to get my naps when I get home because I'm tired from the day job. And that just doesn't leave a lot of time for beekeeping and making videos. So sorry about that. Hopefully I can get this edited and so it'll be out in the morning. So at this north yard, I'm going to get into these hives here. I'm going to do a queen rot check on them and give you some shots of that. One of them I'm still feeding a little bit. The other 2, they got fed up all the way and they're strong, and I actually put a honey super on them to see if I can get a fall harvest out of these, just to kind of feel this area out and see what's available out here. The supers do have drawn comb that's empty. They were wet supers I put on from the summer harvest. So with that, let's just get in here and get after it, and I'll kind of explain what's going on with the hives as I go through them. Let's get going. Okay, you can see these 2 hives here. They have the honey supers on them, and they're double deeps, and so these are 2025 queens in all 3. They're either a swarm queen or a grafted queen, and I think one of these is grafted and 2 are swarms, if I remember right. But they're doing really well. They're pretty calm genetics so far, it seems like. These 2 built up a lot faster. That one was probably a later from a swarm cell, and it hasn't built up as much. So I'm still feeding it and trying to get it to its cruiser weight. So maybe we can put a super on that one later. But right now, just these 2 have them, and there's nothing in them. We're pretty much in a dearth. But I'll just pop these off and get right into these hives and just do queen rot checks in these 2, and probably going to put some feed over here in this one, and then we'll get to the OA treatments. Something comment I need to make about these bottoms that I have on these other 2 over here. So these are the Hilco plastic bottoms, and they are vented, screened, whatever you want to call it. It has kind of a fake plastic screen in the bottom and a insert that you slide out to block it off for winter. Well, I like solid bottom boards because I do oxalic acid treatments. So what I did is I pulled that insert out, I sliced it to fit, and I put it above that screen and screwed it down. So it's like a solid bottom essentially. But what I found is I've created another problem. So that screen on top of that insert creates a place for the hive beetles to hide. And there's a lot of hive beetles down there on those bottom boards as a result. So also I did put slatted racks above that bottom so I can do my oxalic acid from the back and don't have to go in from the front with the little Teflon insert over the nozzle so I don't melt those. So I just thought I'd talk to you about that real quick. If I can, I might pull that box down there and show you. You can see what I'm talking about. Let's get into this one here, number 1, real quick. So I leave hive tools down here so in case I forget my main hive tool, I don't have to worry about that. Let's see, I'm just going to put this on the ground upside down, and I'll use that to set my super on. Another thing about these hives, although they are very calm, landowner's wife, her garden's like just on the other side of these trees right over there, and a few of them have been buzzing her, and I don't like that, so probably will wind up moving these further away. This was a great location though because of the shade. Let's see, I'm just going to leave the inner cover on that help contain the bees a little bit. Yeah, there's no weight to that. There's nothing in it yet. Still got my feeder up here. I could give them a little bit of feed if I wanted to. They're not going to put it in that super if they've got room down below still. But it's mostly full. Yeah, so you can see we got the feeder with the sticks. I'll just pull one of these out so you can see how much is drawn out. Yeah, so this was all drawn out with light syrup and the Hive Alive like I did on my last video. So it's a 1.5 water to 1 part sugar. So that's 4 gallons for 25 pounds, I think is what I'm mixing it. Hopefully we'll see some brood up here. All liquid. There's some cat brood, larvae and eggs. Looking for me a blue dot since it's obviously queen, right? There's some more brood on that next one. I'll go ahead and pull it and look at that. But yeah, look at that. That's nice looking. Right out here, yeah, see the larva all the way out to the egg stage. She's been on here. Yeah, there's eggs clear out to here. Love seeing that from a new queen. All these are drawn out and full of fake honey from the sugar water syrup. Maybe we'll see her on here. This is pretty much an older frame. This was a bait frame I put in there to bring up. There was a little bit of a superseder cell, it looked like, possibly on that other frame. Empty cups there. I don't see her. There's nothing on that other frame, I don't think, but I see some little cups. That's kind of concerning. Yeah, those are all dry. I was like, uh-oh. Looks like some drone right there. That's all laid up too. Fresh eggs and larvae. So she's been up there pretty recent. All right, that's all we need to see right here. Nothing left to see, folks. Move along. Get out of there. I'm using grass clippings in my smoker, which they smoke real good, but they're not noted for staying lit. There it goes. So I don't have any frames with me to replace this feeder. I'm just going to leave it there. It's not hurting anything, and I'll be able to use that in the spring. So with oxalic acid approved now for use with supers, that's wonderful. I wasn't even doing fall harvest because I didn't want to have to mess with taking supers off to do treatments. And the last time I'd done it before this year, I would lift it, put a piece of cardboard under it, do it, the treatment, and take it out. It was, and you know how hot it is in treatment season. So although it's 92 out, it's not bad right here in the shade. Let's get in this next one. I think last time I was here a week ago, I put like about an inch and a half into the feeders on these two. Yep, no weight there either. You know, they might do a little bit this fall. They might not do anything, I don't know. They're good, healthy hives. They got a good population, so if there's anything out there, they might just get it done. So here's the little stick trick. Let me show you. To keep your feeder from spreading out so far and give you a little bit more space in between your feeder and the frame, put your little stick in there. More than anything, gives the bees their adequate bee space. And the stick is stuck to the frame. I'll just leave it there. So that's all drawn out. A little bit of the syrup right there. Not really worried about them putting more in there. And this is all full. So that's artificial honey made with the 1.5 to 1 thin syrup with Hive Alive. Now the Hive Alive folks asked me what I meant about robbing and why I would use less Hive Alive, and I mentioned that in my last video. So I was talking about that, and so what I meant was, if you're going to use Hive Alive when you're in a dearth, and any feed supplement, stimulant for that matter, you want to back off the concentration. And at some points it gets so bad you wouldn't want to use any at all, because it has lemongrass oil in it and it really attracts the bees, and you'll make robbing. So a little yard like this, it's probably not as bad, but back at my home yard, there's 40 hives there, and some of them are like little single deeps, might have 3 frames of bees, and they can't defend themselves against a big hive. So that's what I meant. I just don't use as much for the robbing perspective. Hive Alive itself does not cause robbing any more than any other feed supplement that I've noticed. In fact, it smells a little less like lemongrass oil than like the Pro Health. It's really strong, but the Hive Alive, it has different ingredients, but I think there still is some lemongrass oil in there. So these are looking good. So there's some empty there. If a queen wanted to come up here and lay, she could. And we got brood here next to this one. Broody. So that's a nice pattern. Little spotty, that might be some VSH behavior where they're pulling out a cell that had mites. Empty cup there. And I see eggs and larvae here out in this area. So she's been up here recently. So queen right, good to go. No blue dots. We'll check one more frame here, but it's good. Just we might see the queen. As much as I smoked this, she probably shagged it on down to the bottom. There's no queen activity on this one. That's all nectar. All right. This is good. This looks great. So the goal is to get these built up strong so they can make a lot of nice winter bees, fat bees, to get through the winter and come out of winter. There's lots of food in here. Come out of winter nice and strong, and time their peak population such that it's right when the flow hits, and make a lot of honey. Got young queens, they'll be in their prime next year. All right, number 3 north. That looks good, lots of good population. So, ooh, look at hive beetles. Beetle smash. Well, they're chasing them down. They're coming from underneath the lid. A lot of them are. Bees are in the way. Some beekeeper that plays the guitar should make a song like Monster Mash, the Beetle Smash. So that reminds me, I got some stuff from RP Beeworks, I think it's called, and I need to do I got a lot of stuff I need to unbox and show you guys. I'll just do an unboxing video. Maybe I can do that this weekend. I'll post it like in the middle of the week. Looks pretty good, but it's still, they just are not quite drawn out all the way. If I could get these drawn out like I want them, I might put a super on it. See how far they got. Well, so this one I've rotated it around and put, they got a little bit right there, but it's, you know, just not where I'd like it to be to go ahead and give them a fall flow super. Yeah, this one here, same way. They're just starting. So I filled that feeder plumb to the top last week. It's been 7 days. So I'm doing my mite treatments 7 days apart, and I'm doing them Fridays. These were on a Thursday, but I missed Thursday yesterday, so it's on a Friday now. This is the last one. If I just do 3, I really would like to do 4 treatments in a 21-day period. I just can't do it. I just don't have the bandwidth. This is so she's laying on this. Those look almost like drone, but this isn't drawn out very deep. Therefore they look kind of like bullet cells, drone cells. Let me give you a shot of that. Yeah, see those? See how they're sticking up just a skosh right there specifically, but I think they're okay. It's just not drawn out very deep. It's like they run out of nectar. And here's larvae right there. Where are they? Right there. And on this side we got, man, if a person was grafting, this would be a good frame, other than it's a new one. Yeah, look at all those larvae. And you get out here towards the edge and it's like, these are older. There's your C shapes, and as they get younger and all the way out to eggs. All right, yeah, this is good. Definite queen right, no issues. No need to go farther. No need to bore you guys with that. I was hoping I'd see a queen. Ain't happening. Let's since this had all the beetles and they were coming out from right in here, let's I want to pull this up and show you that bottom board and what I was talking about. Whoa, that's pretty heavy. One of my sticks fell down. I'm not seeing beetles running around in here. I think it was just where I had the sticks propping the top up. Man, that's heavy. So yeah, look at the beetles. So I need to get me a flat beetle trap that'll fit in there. So I can't hit it with the flame because all the bees. So these beetles did not hatch out from the ground because these hives are here this year, just brand new. So yeah, these see how this leaves a space? Bees can't get it underneath there. And it's like, you know, it's party time for the beetles, because bees can't get to them. I saw also a new type of beetle control. It's like a trap. It's a thing you put on top of your frame, and when you open your hive, you just smash it down, and if there's any beetles under there, it gets them. That was a pretty good idea, whoever came up with that. Well, I got the majority of them. So in hindsight, you know, this works, but I would cut this screen part out and just use this solid part to hold the sliding board in place, because that's going to be hard to clean too. So this year at the expo, or January, I'm going to buy me some more of those Bob Benny, what is it, MDO, that real hard plywood bottom boards. I bought 2 of them from him. Man, they're great. They cost a little more, but hey, you get what you pay for, and they will last. Still trying to get these beetles. It's like whack-a-mole. Okay, let's put this back together. I probably got 30 or so or more of the little codgers. Yeah, they ain't lacking for food. This thing is very heavy. I think this one weighs about as much as the bottom, with just 7 frames in it. So last time I thought topping that off would probably be the last time, but turned out it wasn't. So Well, let's fill this up. So a little bit of an update on my home yard. So while I've been doing the oxalic acid treatments, you know, I'm looking in the entrance good. I'm looking at the flight, see how much activity there is. And I've noticed some hives that were a little weak, and I've opened them up and I found some hives that had queen failures. I've had some hives that it's I don't know if you'd call it an abscond or not, but there's no bees in it. It's just a failed hive. And so I've lost 4 hives like that, and I've got to them before the wax moth disaster happened. Put my little stick in there now. So I would take those hives down and just put the boxes onto a single. There's a lot of hive beetles in that feeder. Yeah, I could put some, I've got traps. I need to bring them next time. So these hives here being in the shade, you know, that's a contributor. It's bad for beetles, or good for beetles, however you look at it, but shade is good for the beekeeper too. All right, so it's supposed to cool off Monday, high in the 70s. So I think I might take these sticks out now. They'll still have their inner cover notch right there for ventilation. Telescoping lid likes to stick to that. All right, now let's get to our oxalic acid treatments. This is one of Bob Benny's MDO board bottoms. That thing will last a long time. It'll probably last my beekeeping career, that's for sure. Almost to temperature, 445. This Laura Bees vaporizer, that is probably one of the best innovations to beekeeping in a long time, especially with the cordless batteries. Mine's for DeWalt, and I got an 8 amp hour battery that I can do 20 hives with that, and I just brought a 5 with me to do these 3. It's already up to temp. It's ready to go. There's a few vapors coming out right along there. It's not bad though. They're not pouring out underneath, you know, like a screen bottom would be. We're up to temp, ready to go. I forgot to cover the front. I'll give him like a half a dose extra to make up for that. This is going to be for my Laurel Bees vaporizing photo contest. That's got to win. Okay, we'll turn this off, let it cool. I'm going to get my water. Hive beetle just flew up there and landed. And it is no more. So let this cool down to about 375, and then I'll show you how I clean it with the water. Real important, don't forget to take off your entrance blockers. Not that I would ever do that. So this little pink lid here, you fill it with water and you put it right there, but you don't just set it on there, because water will go in there and it'll blast hot steam all over you. So you turn this upside down, push it on there, hold your hand over this real tight, because it'll blow up the top, and flip it over, and all the steam blasts out the nozzle, and that water vapor in there cleans it out pretty good. So I do need to clean it, give it a good scrubbing. Now I got one more treatment though I'm going to give, then I'll give it a real good cleaning. Okay, it's 350 degrees now, so I'll go ahead and do it. I'll try to do it around like 300 and 280s. It just doesn't seem to steam near as well. I know he recommends a certain temperature, so always be sure and do it upside down. Then make sure you get a good grip on that thing. You turn it over. Always wear gloves. If this scalds you, you don't want, and I've got glove liners on under this, so I'm protected from the heat pretty much. Here we go. Yep, 350 is the magic number. That was good. All right. Let's put this away and shoot an outro. Love getting that mask off. Yeah, man, it's nice to have bees that are nice and calm, and you don't have to worry about them attacking you. So these are some good genetics right here. So yeah, that's it. These three are good. They are set for success. Hopefully with that, that'll be the last feeding here, and I can go ahead and slide a super on there for our the goldenrod and asters that are going to be blooming heavily in September. Hey, let's see, I'm need about 450 more subscribers to get to 14,000. So help me out if you would. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe and hit that thumbs up button, because that boosts the video in the search algorithm. And we'll catch you on the next beekeeping video. Y'all take care.
Bye-bye.